Hello, namaste, assalamu alaikum, sat sri akal. How are you? Hope you all are fine. And moving forward, our next lecture, recursion. What is recursion, and how to initialize that recursion in program. So our today's topic is recursion. Okay, recursion. So basically, recursion in Java. Okay. So what is recursion? Recursion is basically a function that calls itself or recursion means something that attacks itself. Okay, sometimes you talk to yourself, so that's okay. That's the recursion. Okay, the basic example of the recursion is factorial. Okay, what is factorial? Factorial is factorial factorial I want to factorial 5. What is the factorial of 5? Okay, so the factorial is 5. Factorial of 5 is 5 into 4 and 4 into 3 and 3 into 2, 2 into 1. That's the factorial of 5. If we have the factorial of 4, then it will be the 4 into 3, 3 into 2 and 2 into 1. Okay, that is the factorial. This is the real-time example of the recursion. So here there's the mathematically example. So our programming example is that we have to create the method and the high method. Okay, we want to create that method return 0. Okay, removing the error. So out hi. Okay, we want to print it number of times. So okay, this is the recursion because we are calling that function inside of that function. This is the recursion. Here the high will be printed a lot of times that computer can't handle it. Okay, let's see high function in main method. This is the main function. Okay, it will print it a lot of times. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm right. Let's see, this is printed a lot of times high because we have recursion it to print tag itself, the function that calls itself. So we created that function high and we had called it inside of that function. So we want to stop that function number of times. We want int n. We want to end that function. Then if n is equals to 0, Yeah, we want to use that done. Then we have to else. Okay, inside of else we have to shout system.out print ln is n. Okay, that number, and I minus minus means n minus minus. Okay, and here number of times, and how many times you want to print that number. I want to print 5 times. Okay, 5. It will take 5. 5 is equals to 0, not so else condition will be printed. 5 will be printed, then n minus 1 4. Here's again the recursion, so the 4 will again go to the else condition, then again the recursion 3 will go to the if condition. If is not true, so there will be the else condition will be printed again, then again 2 will be not is equals to 0, then else condition printed, 2 will be printed in minus minus, then again recursion calls its function, means calls itself. So again if is equals to 1 is equals to 0, no, then again 1 is printed as else condition, then in minus minus, so 1 become by minus by 1, so it will be 0, then recursion, again recursion means function calls itself. So again we have to go through the first line, and 0 is equals to 0. Now yes, it is 0 is equals to 0, so this if statement will be printed done. So was that print first printed 5, then printed 4, then printed 3, then printed 2, okay, then printed 1, then if statements works, it will be done. That's the output of that code. Okay, you have to first 5 is not 0, else statement works, then n minus minus 4, again this is called itself recursion, it's back to first line, then there's a 4 is not equal to 0, then else condition works, 4 n minus minus, then again recursion. So let's see, 5 4 3 2 1 and done. Is that answer or not? So it's the answer. They see this 5 4 3 2 1 and done. This is the answer. Hope you had to understand that. See this 5 is not 0, so else condition is work, 5 is printed, then n minus minus, that 5 will be goes for the 4, and here that function that we had created above, this is function, so again it calls itself, so it will be go to first line, so 4 is equals to not the 0, so else condition works, else condition is printing that number, 4 will be printed, see this, then n minus minus, n will be 3, and that then recursion again, so they will go there, and 3 is not 0, again 3 is printed in else condition, again 2 2, and then recursion goes to that first line, 2 will be printed, 1 will be printed, if there is 0 0 is equals to 0, then it if condition is have to work, so it will be done, then we do not go to else condition and then that recursion, so that will be printed 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, that's the recursion, how we have to stop that recursion, and Hope you had understand that whole recursion, and see you soon. Take care. Allah Hafiz.